Hi guys. No, this is not my normal look. Okay, so I never filmed the recap for my show last weekend, the Diva Classic, and I promised that I would. So it's show day for my next show right now. But I wanted to make sure I filmed this because we're in between prejudging and finals. So I wanted to record this. So thoughts and feelings on that show. Like I said in the previous video, it was small, which can be good. You get a lot of stage time. And I think just the way that federation is set up, I think you just naturally will get more stage time. Like I said in the show day vlog, T-walks were supposed to be optional, and then because the show was so small, he was like, I want everybody to do T-walks. I hadn't practiced one, had no preparation. Yeah, so that was cool. I literally just made it up as I went along. But my friend said it didn't look like I made it up, but yeah, I had to do two since I was doing both bikini and figure. So it kind of, that kind of threw me. And then because, again, that it was smaller, I didn't have a lot of time in between. Like, I went on for master's figure, and then I went on for open figure, and then I went on for T-walk, and then hurry up, change, and I think, I don't know. Oh, the pro figure went on stage then, and then bikini masters I went on, and then bikini open I went on. I don't know if that was the right order, but basically it was like a quick suit change, and I didn't love that I didn't have time to like regroup. And in a bigger show, maybe that wouldn't have happened, but they were going through the divisions so quickly. They didn't rush us, but I didn't have time to sort of like mentally transition from figure to bikini, and I feel like that kind of threw me off. The other thing it threw me off is their bikini and Natty Revolution does quarter turns, and my coach and I had practiced them, but only for like a week. And Natty Revolution's front pose is different from the front pose that we had been practicing throughout my prep. So we made some adjustments, but like when I was on stage, the head judge, I was doing the sort of to the side but twist to the front as my front pose, and the judge was like, front pose. And so I kind of adjusted and was like basically in the same position, and she's like, not NPC, our front pose. And I was like, fuck, that must be like that stallion one with like the straight leg. And so I sort of attempted to do it, but like I've never done it. So that got in my fucking head bad. So I didn't feel confident in my presentation. I did very well. I got a pro card in open bikini. I got a pro card in master's figure, which most people would love to get. And I'm still very, appreciative of them. The next day, I found myself just thinking so much about what do those pro cards really mean? Because I wasn't sure if, because it was a small show, I was just like the best of who showed up. And like, does that mean I was actually deserving of those pro cards? Or were they just like, I mean, she's the least worst, Is that even good English? So that was really bothering me on Sunday to where I didn't feel deserving of those. Like, had it been a bigger show, would I have gotten them? So I actually reached out to the head judge and asked. I was like, hey, thank you for the great show, blah, blah, blah. And she'd give me some feedback, which I'll go into next. But I was just like, this has been bothering me. I wanted to know, like, were those pro cards going to be given out no matter what, or was I actually deserving of them? Did I actually meet pro standards? And she said, you 100% deserve them. You 100% met our standards. It is up to you if you want to accept them and compete as a pro, or you can decline them and stay amateur till you feel you're ready. You can like re-earn them at other shows. So that made me feel a little bit better. I just needed to know. So in terms of feedback, one of the judges was like, you need to be more confident with the bikini posing, which we know I really wasn't, because I just started throwing into some of it. And so that was fine. And then the head judge, she said a couple things. So first thing she said, she's like, you're kind of bordering on being too hard. Basically, where they don't want to see muscle striations and separation and stuff like that, even in that figure category. And she's like, we can see everything. So you need to soften up a little bit, which is easy. It's called gain a little bit of weight, a little bit of body fat softens you up, blurs the lines a little bit. So that's actually what we were working on this week, because we knew we've been chasing my weight and stuff like that. So then she also gave some really good tips on the posing, which again, I kind of knew, just trying to stand taller, keeping my chest up and not like contorting, obviously the front pose thing and stuff like that. But she's like, you're there. Just keep working on the posing and you will be a force. So, that it was good feedback. But I'm a perfectionist, and the posing tweaks bother me because I am in complete control of that. So that kind of bugged me. Yeah. So I don't know, feelings going into this show today, a little bit different. Like, I had to switch mindset to just like, I am competing as just bikini, and then I'm done. So we're trying to soften up. We are trying to gain weight. And that's kind of hard once you've just been like chasing loss on the scale and chasing it. So yeah. I don't know. When I'm done with this show today, after my last show, I'm definitely going to sit down and sort of give a total recap of what I thought of the different experiences and the different federations, and where I think I fit best and where my coach thinks I fit best, and what our thoughts are. So I will do that in another video, but I promised you guys a recap of last week's. So here you go. It's a short one, but I promised you guys I would do that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. There's still a lot more to this story.